And in other breaking news we are following tonight, with the FISA report now set to be released on Monday, our very own John Solomon, he has now laid out what is the 10 most important revelations to expect from the findings. He joins us now. I was given by two very good sources of mine tonight, just coming on air tonight, John.
Right.
Very important aspects that everybody is reading now, pay no attention to.
That's right.
There's only one person that has seen this report.
That's
and
right.
that would be the Attorney General. And his remarks are damning. He's the only one. Nobody else.
Yeah, listen, I think everybody that's reporting on it now is just conjecturing or getting fragments from people who have a motive to get ahead of the story. But listen, there's going to be 6 to 12 findings of wrongdoing, malfeasance, mistakes that were made in the FISA process. I've been able to confirm that. And I think you're going to see all the things that we've been talking about on your show, the omission of exculpatory evidence, the omission of derogatory evidence about Christopher Steele. I think one thing you'll hear about in the report next Monday, that the FBI very early on interviewed one of Christopher Steele's sub-sources or sources, and he disowned or made clear to the FBI that what he told Steele and what Steele reported were not the same. That's a red flag warning that never got passed on to the court. And I think when we're done, we're also going to see some pretty sweeping recommendations about things that need to be changed in the FISA process within the FBI, changing the threshold when you spy on candidates or investigate candidates during a campaign. This is going to be a very, very powerful roadmap, and it's going to lead to months of debate and additional action, including discipline and possible prosecution. So this is a beginning. It's the start line for a very long sprint.
Everybody forgets the previous reports, and that would be, for example, let's see, referrals, lying, Comey, McCabe, Page, Strzok, if I recall correctly. So nothing has happened with those referrals. What we have to know is the person, after this report comes out, premeditated fraud, FISA court, numerous warnings, Kathleen Kavlak, Bruce Orr, others. So it's unverifiable, says on the top of a warrant, verified. Right. They couldn't verify it because Steele never stood behind it, and Hillary paid for it. That should have been highlighted. Anything they use from that dirty dossier matters. But I will tell you that the referrals have already been made on very key names. I would imagine it gets deeper, and then it will be handed over to John Durham. And John Durham, he can convene a grand jury, he can make charges, and he can prosecute. So this will be just the first step in what would be hopefully a criminal referral for those that abuse power.
I think you're looking at 5 steps, right? The release of the report, then the release of whatever Durham's going to do, then a moment of accountability, both discipline and prosecution, then a moment of inflection. How do we fix these things so this never happens to another president or another candidate?
Hey, listen, I hate to say it, we better have FISA in some capacity because we have enemies, foreign enemies in particular.
It's important.
And I will tell you that we need this, but we can't turn those weapons on the American people. John Solomon,
That's right.
Monday's coming fast. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
More reaction.